again to Title Talk. This is the show for people, buyers, sellers, real estate professionals. On this episode, I think we're going to do a little bit more of our talking with some questions and answers. Mm-hmm. We're going to help you kind of understand some title issues. Have you ever really struggled with title issues or understanding title? Well, stick around because I guess today we're going to
dive into that.
Yeah, we're going to give you a little info about it. We're going to give you a little insight to some commonly asked questions, and we're going to hopefully get some questions from our listeners as we've gathered some of these here today. So my name is Drew with Inspired Title.
And I'm Amy with Inspired Title.
And we are thankful that you guys are joining us here today on a chilly November morning.
It actually feels like November.
It does.
Fall winter is officially here.
Yeah, it's really a shame that we had those several days in a row of loving the 70-degree weather, and now
people
we're back
golfing
to
while other
some
people
reality.
were working.
Yeah,
it was awesome. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know who would ever do that. That's so terrible. So I'm going to start us out here today with our title insurance company fun facts. Woohoo! This would be good where you would probably pop some music in.
Yeah.
And do some exciting
things.
things
Should be the DJ.
there. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. We'll work on that.
Jeopardy music when others.
Alex Trebek.
I know.
Too soon.
Rest in peace,
Too
Alex.
soon.
Yes.
Alex Trebek. Rest in peace.
I was actually really surprised. It was one of those shocking things.
Yeah, it's kind of a sad thing. But 2020 has been, really one of those.
Cruddy.
Yeah, one of those days.
Cruddy to say it lightly.
Let me give you our first fun fact of the day, Aim. How about this? When would you have thought maybe the first email was sent?
The first email.
First email.
Oh my gosh! Does this go back to AOL Instant Messenger days? This is
email.
No, I know. I'm thinking before then, but
when will this be? When do you think the first email was sent?
19. Am I right so far?
Yeah. Woohoo!
90. 80. 70? 1973.
One.
Oh, wow.
1971 was the first email. A scientist was working on this whole process. It was a computer engineer, obviously creating the whole world we are today. That's okay. The first email that he sent was the entire top line of the keyboard as we know it today. The QWERTYUIOP.
Sorry, that useless information.
There we go.
Not the email, the Q.
The Q. Yep. Yeah, that's the top line of your thing. So that is the first email was sent in 1971. So
but did he know he was sending it?
Well, of course he did. Right. Makes you kind of things.
It does. It does make me go,
Right.
Yes.
So, fun fact point 2.
Ooh, another one.
Title insurance is not just in the United States. Where else do you think they practice? Okay, that's a huge area.
Well, is that partially right?
Canada,
okay.
Australia,
okay.
China, boo.
Stop it.
And New Zealand.
Wait, those are the only other countries?
No, that's just to name a few.
Well,
see?
I want more. Give me more countries.
Then go out there and get it. That's right. This is what we like to do. We like
Canada, Australia, China, New Zealand.
United Kingdom has it as well. Yeah, it's kind of cool.
So it's not like a law. It's not a law that says you have to have title insurance or anything what do other places do?
Fun question.
Maybe that could be the next fun fact.
Yeah, I will look into that because a lot of that, remember what we talked about last time is what title insurance was used for was kind of dividing up the lands and conveying back and forth. So it's interesting to know what other countries might do.
Yeah, what their other
how they convey property. Absolutely. So here is fun fact number 3.
Oh my gosh, this is.
I've got 5 or 6 of them, so stand by.
Wow, I don't know if my brain can handle it.
The White House was built,
which is a house that is white,
in 1792. Okay, took 8 years to build it.
Okay,
so that's 1800, right? In 1800, it was built for $232,372. In 1800, think about what that number is today. I mean,
that's insane.
$232,000 in 1800.
Do you know how many square feet that house is?
I can give you that. So right now, the value of it,
today's
value, $90 million. Upwards of, some people have because of the number of bedrooms and the square footage of this
Stop
thing,
it.
300 million. Yeah, I mean,
And it's big, but it's not like.
it's big. It's got
Hold.
a lot of square feet.
Sorry, I need to
Yeah,
Google this
yeah.
one right now.
You could do that because I'm going to go into the next fun fact while you are coming back with some of that fun as well. So 50%, here's an interesting fact, 50% of the
Oh my God,
buyers,
it's huge!
told you. Yeah, didn't make that up.
If anybody wants to join in without Googling and cheating how big you think the White House is, maybe there'll be a giveaway for
There
you.
will be a giveaway.
So, like, if you have any ideas,
Square footage of the White House. Don't Google it.
don't Google. If you cheat, or if you're like, I think it's about this, I will know if you cheat. But
Right.
if you have a random guess and you're watching right now and you want to spew,
Please.
spew answers
Shoot
at
out
us
there.
what you think.
50% of the houses that were bought last year,
Last year, 2019.
50% of them were bought online. Meaning they didn't do the traditional contacting of a realtor and going through the process of, that. They went and did it by
I mean, you buy everything
all
online. You
all
may
the
as well.
online searches. Yeah.
That's-
I would have guessed that number to be higher.
Like I said, I don't remember the last time I actually went to a store to buy
Yeah.
anything besides groceries. Groceries I still do,
Right.
but like, as far as buying presents, as far as buying like,
Yeah. Everything is.
I mean, how much do you look
online.
at cars online? Like,
Right. Right. You do all your research.
50%.
Yeah.
So like, say somebody was buying a house on or saw a house on Redfin,
Mm-hmm.
and it always shows like a listing agent.
Right.
So would that be considered buying online or buying through an agent?
Well, I think that the buying online, I think they really talk about the that's where they started the
Got it.
process.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
that's
okay. That
kinda
makes
where
sense.
Because there were some other fun facts that I left off there, that there are people that literally will buy them sight unseen, and those are more the millennials.
Yeah.
They're buying them sight unseen, which is weird because that.
Could you imagine never walking through a house and buying it?
No, a lot of investors do that, but no, I couldn't.
It is so crazy for me to like wrap my head around
Right.
that. Well,
Right.
I'm also super cheap, so like if I'm spending $200,000 on something, I
Yeah.
would want to see it first. That's
For sure.
crazy.
For sure. And in 2020, millennials are going to account for 45% of the mortgages that are in the marketplace.
Of the mortgages in the marketplace.
Yep.
Wow.
The White House is 1,900 square feet.
The foyer.
Wow. Are they close?
If she's asking the foyer is 1,900 square feet, she might be close.
Okay, that's Google. That's not okay. Because you couldn't hit it on the head with, no.
No,
Okay.
but the house is bigger than that. The entire
Yeah, I
house.
would say it better be bigger than 1,900 square feet. But
I
go
like-
back to that 2020,
Sorry.
millennials will account for 45% of the mortgages out there.
So not necessarily home buyers or home owners, but people who have mortgages out.
Well, I mean, they would probably be a homeowner, at 45% of them, and that's a
Well, I'm saying cash homeowners.
millennials.
Like,
So like you can start to see the shift of where
And-
the older folks and my era, and now it's going to the
Old Man
millennials.
River area?
Yeah, absolutely.
And like this is one of the weird things we were talking about when we were kind of going through this is 10 years ago, I think everyone was saying that my age people would never own property.
Right.
Like, I think it was a big thing where we're going to Chicago, we're going to the city, we want a lease, we want to have an apartment, we want somebody else to take care of my problems with my house if it happens. Like, I think that's the hardest thing wrapping millennials' heads around.
Mhm.
Like, if you buy a house, everything's on you.
Right.
They don't care if a water heater breaks. They don't care if the air conditioner isn't working. Like,
Right.
it's on us. But then, if you're living in an apartment, if you're living in a,
Yeah.
if you're
it's-
renting, then it's not your responsibility to take care of that.
No, that's a good point, because I think a lot of times that the millennials get bad raps for their thought process of what they're buying and
Spending money on it.
money,
Yeah.
their money wants are. So
It's interesting. And,
Yeah.
like, I guess we talked about last week how I have that old soul, that
Mhm.
old brain.
yeah,
And, like, my mentality around that was, like, I'm going to spend $2,000 a month to not have anything in the end.
right,
And, like, that's how I thought about it. Like,
exactly.
I'd rent for 5 years and all this money, like, what would I have to show
Right.
for it?
Yeah, you got nothing.
Which is weird to think. Like, that
But
was.
the sacrifice to that is you also don't have to worry about fixing those things.
Correct,
and those
100%.
items, right? So it's just kind of the give
It's a
and
give and
take.
take, yeah. No, for sure.
And then the last fun fact, it's more of a funny story. I literally came upon this and it caught my attention and I
I'm so
chuckled.
excited I don't
So
know this one.
in California, Dana Point, California specifically,
Okay.
it is illegal It is illegal to use your own bathroom if the window is open. Now,
Dana Point,
California. Any of you folks out there in Dana Point, California, if your window is open, do not go to the
Wait,
bathroom.
like the bathroom window or any window in the
The
house?
bathroom window. You cannot use it.
Joe can't use the bathroom unless the window's open.
Exactly. Right? Exactly. That's exactly my thought process.
Like, wouldn't it be it would be more illegal to keep the window closed?
Right. I would want to be the police officer that knocks on that door and goes, sir, I saw you sitting and window's open. Here's a
my-
ticket.
How do they...
I don't make this stuff up. I'm just reporting the news. That's what we as title companies do, folks. We report
my
the news.
gosh, this is
I just
awful.
reported that. So that's your fun facts for today.
That's not a fun one.
No,
I'm
it's
sorry,
funny.
Dana Point, California.
I hope you enjoyed that. That's good stuff. That wraps up this week's episode of
This was a fun
Title
one.
Talk. I think so.
I'm really liking this group we're getting into.
Yeah, and I think that stick around for some.
Listeners are coming again.
Yeah, we are. We have a couple of things lined up. A couple
Yeah.
folks scheduled with the holidays. And,
Holidays?
Yeah, the holidays. Make sure you head over to our YouTube and subscribe
Our
and
Facebook.
like us and share it.
Instagram.
Facebook, all of our social media
All of our
sources,
social media.
right? Be sure to catch next week's episode where I'm pretty sure we're going to have a guest with us.
If we can convince him to.
That's going to be that'll be interesting as well. I am Drew with Inspired Title.
And I am Amy with Inspired Title.
And remember, with Inspired Title, no one can predict the future, but we certainly can protect it. So, guys, thanks so much for listening in, and we'll see you guys again next week.
Take care. We'll see you next week, guys.